According to a 2018 study published by the National Institute of Mental Health, the misdiagnosis rate for bipolar disorder could reach as high as 69%. So it's more important than ever to be able to correctly spot the warning signs of bipolar disorder. What are the warning signs they should look out for in their child under the age of 18?
Well, when we define bipolar disorder, remember, I like to use those two terms, intensity and duration, okay? Because that's really gonna guide you on what's normal and what's not. When your mood lasts for days, 4 days at minimum, with a manic type presentation, with 3 of those symptoms, or in a depressed phase for 2 weeks. A true depressive episode is 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So just by that, we can say, when I really hit a slump, am I depressed fitting criteria for 2 weeks? Or am I high for 4 days or more? What you'll see is it's usually in the adolescent years. You don't see it as much in the 6, 7, 8-year-old range. You can, but for the most part, you're gonna see it in the adolescent years, and you're gonna fit a very similar criteria, but the manic phase may not be euphoria. It could be impulsivity and acting out and irritability and temper, right? There was a study done recently where they followed kids that were on an inpatient psychiatric unit, they were diagnosed with bipolar disorder and sent home. These researchers followed those kids, and it turned out that a majority of them did not have bipolar disorder. They were misdiagnosed with bipolar disorder because the depressed phase can present in a similar way. When children are depressed, they tend to be irritable and act out. When adults are depressed, we kind of get down and sullen and dysthymic and kind of low and blue, right? Mm-hmm. Kids tend to act out. It's sort of opposite. They can be irritable and impulsive and kind of nasty. So my point is that kids will present differently when they're depressed, and sometimes, if you're not a good clinician, you will look at that impulsivity, the irritability, the aggression, the acting out, the mood swings, and say, this kid's got bipolar disorder. And that may lead to a misdiagnosis, which may not be a very good thing, because you don't want to treat these children with medicines for bipolar disorder if they don't need it.
Sure.
Right? In the DSM-5, that led to the creation of disruptive mood dysregulation disorder. The main reason that they came up with that diagnosis was to make sure that kids weren't being overdiagnosed with bipolar disorder. And with kids, don't forget, you need to rule out attention deficit issues. You need to rule out impulse control disorder issues. You need to rule out just depression, acting out that way.
So is it possible then to even spot warning signs of bipolar disorder in their kids?
Yeah, if your child is not sleeping well, they just lose the need for sleep. They're incredibly hyperactive. They suddenly become very, very creative and euphoric and silly, but for long periods of time. This is something that needs to be looked into. But don't forget something. Hypomania, when you said, my kid's always hypomania, it must be bipolar too. Do they have the depressive phase? And that's an important criteria, and that's why that was put in there. Because I think a lot of people would probably be diagnosed hypomanic, but it's not bipolar 2 if you don't have the depressive phase.
Understood.
Make sense?
Yes.
Remember, a mental illness is out of the range of normal, right? So they're not acting like the other kids. They're acting a little bit more impulsive, aggressive. They're throwing temper tantrums way too often. They're overreactive to things. They're very, very labile. Sometimes they can be very, very hypomanic and euphoric. A kid can be that way. These are all things that you need to look out for, out of the ordinary. Now, I know parents can be overly cautious, say, oh my God, this is not normal. This isn't how I was when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. You're looking for anything out of the ordinary. It just doesn't seem right. And again, it may not be bipolar. It could be a ton of other things. So again, based on criteria, intensity and duration, 4 days at least for a manic type episode, 7 days for bipolar 1, depression, 2 weeks. So if you're not having that duration and intensity of symptoms, you're not bipolar. So it's an important diagnosis to see and to make because we've talked about like longitudinally, the earlier you can make the diagnosis, the better off people will be if it's an accurate diagnosis. But I caution doctors and clinicians to be careful with that diagnosis with kids because you don't want to overtreat them or label them inappropriately with bipolar disorder.